Hi. Okay, so congrats. What? Congrats to Bug on being first. I said what because I thought I heard a click. And I don't know why. It's probably fine. Ah! Help. Help! Ah! I just wanted to de-click on the... I just wanted to de-click. Click? Like a clicker? No, this isn't about being clicker trained. No, like a... Not like a switch click, but like a device connecting type click. I don't know. Anyway, it was because, like... Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry, the volume was on again. Wait. Hold. Okay, that's fine. And bam. And it's okay. I'm all in order. We got everything sorted. Okay. Yeah, because I just found out that if you don't have your Switch dock plugged in, like with a charger, it doesn't connect. So I forgot to connect it, and I'm like, oh, why is it showing my Switch? Like, why is the Switch screen visible in the dock? Oh, I didn't plug it in. Oops, my bad. And I thought I made a noise. Whatever. Not important. The important thing is, look at the number. Do you see the number? Y'all, the fucking number. Number go up. This is number go up simulator. Oh yeah, Bug. I wanted to type in like a yippee emote, but I can't see my 7TV emotes on my OBS. So just like imagine I typed it out for you. And it ended on a weird number. You want to know why? Because I was reading Land of the Lustrous and doing some encounters at the same time, and it was really late, and I'm like, I don't want to do like 100 more encounters to make it an even number. I'll just fucking stop. So we are hitting 17k tonight. And I will simply get the goddamn eevee. How the hell are we still here? Rah! This is my yippee. This is also my yippee. Yippee, but I'm lashing out. I go grrr, rawr. And I start scratching at the walls of my enclosure. I'm rattling the bars. Let me out! Ah! And this is that stupid zoo from that movie that I watched a couple weeks ago, where they only have the one fence. So I'm like grabbing at you. I'm swiping at you. I'm gonna freaking get you. And meanwhile, you're looking down at me like, what is this little shit trying to do? Oh my god, get away from me. Hold. I noticed something amiss. There we go, it's correct now. And nobody noticed. Except I. Yippee! But I'm happy that I can finally see if that is yippee. Yippee! Sleep is good. Sleep is good, but I am intentionally hitting myself in the kneecaps, be like, I think I will read one more entire volume of this manga to leave it off at a satisfying enough spot. So I can pick it up tomorrow, and then it gets just a little too interesting, and I'm like, fuck. Well, I gotta see what happens. So I had to see what happened, and then it got only a little out of control. Only a little. But the thing that's truly out of control are these eevee encounters. As you can see, I have hit double over odds. So, you know, we're working with that. I'd like to get this thing before 20k. Smile. Please? It'd be really cool and awesome. I would like to do literally anything else. Me when I'm like, oh yeah, I knew what I was signing up for. I did not know what I was signing up for. I didn't realize the encounters would be this slow. Also, I'm worried that it's going to be a shorter stream because I was feeling a little weird, like right as I was setting things up, but I think I'm okay. But I don't know. Also, I say, I say that when I feel like I just inhaled a blade of grass. That's very specific, but that is... Anyway, I also had a thing last night where... I'm not gonna say it felt like I was having a stroke, because it wasn't, but it was my first thought, because, like, the left side of my face started getting all tingly and shit. Like, when your foot falls asleep, kind of like that. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Am I having a stroke? Am I going to have a stroke? Oh my god. Y'all, I didn't have a stroke. But I was scared. But I still have no idea what could have possibly have caused that. My only thought is, like, some weird posture stuff, but then, like, what am I doing so different that my posture's so fucked up that I get all tingly? I don't know. That's weird. I don't know, that's scary. Like, maybe it's connected to all the other physical work that I've been doing, but, like, I don't know, that also doesn't make much sense to me. I got a caterpillar on my sock earlier. So that was nifty. I hope and enjoyed the trip that it went on. I felt a little bad, and also maybe a tiny bit spooked. Because I'm like, how far did I take you? Why did I not notice you crawling on my sock? What kind? Give me the exact species or execution. You gotta give me a few minutes and I can probably find it. Caterpillar. Look, I don't know the name of it, but I can find it pretty easily because I feel like I only ever see 2 to 3 types of caterpillars around. Oh my god, there's no fucking pictures on the site, and it's not a woolly bear. It's not a woolly bear, and it's not one of the green ones. I said, you're being so impatient. Like, I don't think it's not a monarch. I'm pretty sure it's it becomes a moth. This site is not helpful. It's a government site. How dare you? Bird watching? Caterpillars on... They're all woolly bears. It's not a woolly bear. I've never seen that caterpillar in my life. I swear to God, they say that we get monarch butterflies around here. We don't. Maybe it's just because we don't have, like, the milkweed around. Whoa. How is it none of these? How are all of these pictures not the thing? All these caterpillars are, like, crazy looking. Like, they got a bunch of fancy colors, or they're, like, really spiky. I'm trying real hard to find this thing. They're so spiky. Why do some of them look like steel wool? That's actually cool. Wait, oh my god. What do you mean? This site is freaking lying. We do not have the Caterpie looking motherfucking caterpillar. That's the fucker that I'm looking for. It was like literally the first thing I looked up when I typed in my state caterpillar. Eastern tent caterpillar. Yeah, we get a bunch of these little guys. Although I don't remember if I saw a bunch of them last year. It was mostly just those fuckers. Those lantern flies. I can't read. Malacosma americanum. Sure. And yeah, twould seem that it becomes a moth. Fair enough. That's a fluffy fella. But yeah, I had one of those hitch a ride on my sock. That's the entire story. And I don't even know how I recognized it. I looked down and I'm like, oh shit. So I very gently nudged it off because I didn't want to accidentally brush up against something and like crush it. The larvae are super social. Good for them. I mean, I suppose that would make sense. Just from what I've observed of them like being in groups. Unless you mean the larvae when they're like really, really tiny. In which case, I can't say I know what that looks like. Yeah, I only see those. The caterpillars are the larvae. Okay, okay. See, like, we have those, we have woolly bears, and we have the one green one. But I rarely see those. And I felt bad. I disturbed a bunch of ants, but I had to move these rocks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ants. I know you love your rocks. They gotta go, though. And you know what? Some of the... I don't even know what it was. I wasn't paying attention. I only noticed the rotting wood log. I'm like, oh my god. Because I was like also resetting up some like little itty bitty decorative fencing. And one of the logs was just completely rotted through. They were having a little snacky and I'm like, no, 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 no. Green, look. I can look that one up too. Vree. No, it's green. It's green for an amazing reason. There's absolutely... What the hell is a glowworm? I don't think that spawns here. Oh no, they all kind of look the same. I fear my eyes are not keen enough to tell the difference. But, like, it looks smooth. Alright, we're going to the same damn thing. It's not a fucking monarch. White colored stripes? Like, what the hell are these? Glowworms are typically larviform females of a beetle species. Fair enough. See, you must understand it was the first image that I saw when I looked up green caterpillar state name. Caterpillaridentification.org. Holy freaking moly. Green. These are not green. These are only green if you're colorblind. This is like that one image. Artist only figures out that they're colorblind once they post an image and everyone's like, yo, why is the girl green? They're technically adults, but they retain a lot of the physical features of the larval stages. Well, good for them. And this shit is not green. This eevee is not shiny. It's not a cabbage worm. That looks too fluffy. It's not even fluffy. Forest... That's not green! This shit is not green. Why is the girl green? El Goblina. She's green for an amazing reason. I swear to God I saw a picture of it. And I lost it. All of these These lovely fellows have like fancy designs on them. I swear this thing just looks like a lime green tube. Well, look, the answer to why the girl was green was going to be colorblind, goblin, or jaundice. I feel, but you know, from my very limited experience in seeing humans with jaundice, methinks that turns them yellow. And dare I say, I think that's a different color than green, but maybe it can turn you green. So maybe you're not green for an amazing reason. You show those colorblind circle images just to make everyone feel colorblind. Maybe she was a goblin with jaundice. Oh yeah, of course. My bad. I wasn't thinking about that. Why does the state archives not have pictures? I go grr. What the hell? Oh. They're lying to me. I'm like, I don't think we have these enormous moths. We have pretty small moths. And I go, oh fuck, a moth got in. Oh, that's gonna be such a pain in the ass to get out. I post those colorblind images in 8192 forums, and most of them are just nothing in there, but one of them holds a shiny eevee. Well, lucky for you, I'm not colorblind. I can find it. I don't think there would be a type of colorblindness that would... that isn't just going into, like, other forms of visual impairment that would make you unable to see, like, the change in tone, I guess, between regular Eevee and shiny Eevee. But maybe they are similar in tone, so I should just shut the fuck up. It'd be really cool and epic and swag if Weewa had a shiny indicator. I will never... Ooh, recalling back to, like, the red, blue, green outbreaks that they did in Scarlet and Violet, at least a year ago. Oh my god. And people being like, yo, I literally cannot fucking tell if Applin is shiny. I am colorblind. And it's like, you know what? Fair fucking enough. Literally just an accessibility feature. There's no reason not to have it. I was gonna say at least the other games have a shiny indicator, but like, yeah, of course they do. You only see them when you encounter them. It's only a problem in the stupid open world games. I saw a giant luminescent neon sign saying, "It's a freaking shiny," and a bright arrow pointing downwards. Okay, but that would be really funny. I would laugh. That's kind of what it feels like when you're like playing ZA and you're walking around and you have the audio in and you hear it. You hear the bring and you pause and you're like, wait. You look, and then you look, and then you look over the ledge, and then bring, because you see the shiny sparkle of a Magikarp in the canal. That's what it is. It is that, but in audio form. Legend Games did it so well. Why did they remove it for Scarlet and Violet? Because they hate us. Be so fucking for real. Woolly bears look like a fucking pipe cleaner. They're so funny. I need to get this Eevee so I can see the sunlight. So I can, dare I say, touch grass. Although my non-stop war with the blades of grass near me continue. They don't know how tenacious I am, though. I will rip individual blades of grass from the ground. You get the hell out of here. That's how I found out that one of the log things was rotted through. Is because I was picking up grass around it. And like, no, actually, I think it was because of one of like the staples in it, because it had a staple tying it to like a strip of something to keep him in a line. I'm like, what the hell? So I went to put it on, and I grabbed it, and I saw it was moldy, and I'm like, oh brother. I love eating mold. Yummy. We call Daisy a mold spore. And I feel like just by proxy of having an animal that sheds, I've ingested the mold spore. Okay, wait. Why did they do the diabolical thing in Swish where they could have had overworld shiny models and they just decided to not do that? Why? For what? What was the reason? Why do they hate us? I'm so sick of overworld encounters. I say that, but I like ZA. I'm sick of overworld encounters. Let me walk in the tall, tall grass. Let me get I was about to tell a lie. Let me get ambushed every 5 steps by a fucking rat. Because Swish is kind of a mess in the development end. Well, yes. I've also never seen it abbreviated like that. Because I in my experience, you got Heart Gold, HG, and then Soul Silver. Double S. Little unfortunate. But if you combine it with Heart Gold, it's less unfortunate. I prefer S/S or sword/shield. I don't really like Swish. See, I like Swish because I think it's fun to say. And the double S to me is Soul Silver. And the eevee to me is not shiny. It's not shiny. It's regular colored. It's normal. It's very normcore, one could say. Oh yeah, it's the catter. Wait a minute. Sassafras? Spice bush? Holy freaking moly. Spice bush is real? Sorry, I'm looking at I'm still looking for the freaking green caterpillar. And I noticed the Caterpie, and oh my goodness, there's a picture of a shiny one next to it and it's yellow. That's crazy. What a coincidence. Who would have thought? Oh my god, the pictures aren't loading. A shiny caterpillar IRL. I mean, yes. Catch it, put it in your Pokeball. I don't have one. I ran out. Fuck. I'm gonna lose it. Oh well. It gets to live out the rest of its life. It's like in elementary school where we were let out for recess. and we would have those caterpillars, the ones that I talked about earlier. Cause there would be a bunch of them, so we would pick them up and we would move them to like the roots of these big trees, cause we had big trees. And like put rocks and sticks in like the nooks in between the roots to make like caterpillar houses. Be like, oh my god, they're gonna live there. They didn't live there. They left, if you can believe it. But you bet your ass I was sad about it. They're only $200. Well, if you want to be technical about it, isn't the Pokédollar more equivalent to the yen? So it would be like 20 bucks. Which isn't inexpensive. It's better than $200 though. Don't buy a Pokeball for $200. Inflation goes crazy. Inflation goes crazy. And I think back to me yesterday thinking, surely sky splitting Deoxys isn't that expensive, and then no, yeah, it is. And I just made myself sad for no reason. Why is this card $1,000 now? And I'm like kicking myself. You could have gotten this thing for like 30 bucks. Which isn't inexpensive. But it's a lot less than 1,000. Why? I hate resellers. I hate speculative markets. I hate tech bros. I hate gambling. I hate Logan Paul. I do think that a non-zero portion of why TCG is the way that it is because of that man. Someone get the Illustrator Pikachu away from him. That makes me sad. I still haven't seen this goddamn caterpillar. If we have so many caterpillars in this state, then why have I not seen them before, huh? Riddle me this. That's a crazy looking butterfly. I have never seen that before. These things are lies. Wait. It might be this large yellow underwing. Noctua pronuba. Simply because the curled up one looks like the little grubbies that we get. eevee, you gotta put me out of my... See, like, this one's, like, black and has orange spikies on it. What the heck? I've never... Wait. Maybe I have seen these before. The butterflies, at least. Interesting. Need more plants so we can see more butterflies. True. I did plant all of my cosmos. And if they die because it gets to 50 degrees tonight, I'm not going to be happy about it because that shit kind of sucked. Because the soil was still super wet because it rained yesterday, and because it's made of fucking clay, it was like digging into a brick. So you may say, hey, maybe you shouldn't have planted it. And I'm like, well, if they're going to die from being in the clay anyways... May as well rip the band-aid off. They were gonna die in the clay regardless. Unless the thing lied to me because it said that they should be tolerant of poor soil. I'm sorry there's so much clay. There's not much I can do about that, actually. Anyways, we're gonna hit 17,000 soon. So maybe we're gonna get to my prediction of when I thought I was gonna find it. 17,300. Which would be a crazy accurate call, but I would also like to get it sooner. Please? Or is this going to go over 100 hours? Oh yeah, and I moved my microphone. So it is closer to the key. I was going to say it's closer to the key that I use to up the counter. But then I realized, wait a minute, I could just change it. So I did. I changed it. But I mean, it's immersive. You get to hear the clickety clack of my keys. Is it truly shiny hunting if you don't hear the click for your counter every time? What do you mean you don't count your encounters? All right, fine. I need to get one of those physical counters. I hate having to count shit on my phone. It's so annoying. And also, having a clicker counter seems fun. Like things that I don't know where you would use them other than I've seen them at amusement parks, but like for how many people go through a gate and you like click the little thingy, I need one of them. Rosy, we do not have rosy maple moths. There's absolutely no way we have these in this state. I would have seen one. They're not exactly subtle. May to August, while in the south you may spot them from April to September. This cannot be true. I think the site is just lying to me. Interestingly, adult hickory tussock moths don't eat... Wait. Don't like a lot of adult moths not even like have mouths? Or like they don't eat? And they die in a couple days? Very, very sad? How could the caterpillar site lie? I don't know. Oh wait, this is probably the thing that we have. American copper. It's either Lycaena or Lycaena. Flaeus. Flaeus. That's definitely what it is. The green one. You can tell because it's just a plain green tube. What a little fella. Oh, it's those ones. Yeah, okay. Or butterfly weed. What is butterfly weed? American copper. ACAB. Copper like the metal, I assume. See, I didn't even think of that. Who calls them coppers? We just call them cops. Or pigs or something. I thought about panning in the river, a wholesome activity. That thing that nobody does in Stardew Valley. Oh my goodness. Some of these caterpillars are so fluffy. Yeah, you'll never catch me, copper. But that sounds like something you'd hear someone say in like the 60s. That sounds like something an old person would say. You'd see it in like a... not this is an exaggeration. Ding 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 ding, exaggeration incoming. You're gonna see it in a fucking silent film. You're gonna see the cops chasing after the people and they're skedaddling away, and then it's gonna flash to the text on screen. You're never gonna catch me. You're calling me the 60s? You're calling me old? No, I'm saying that's the energy it gives off to me. Because, simply put, I don't hear people saying copper. It could be a regional difference. I mean, yes, sorry. I did this with the sole purpose of liquidating your bones. I'm sorry. Whoa. Oh, my bones, they're turning to dust. 60s. If you were born in the 60s, you wouldn't be that old. Well, depends on when in the 60s. Like all wait, 7, 80, 90. You would be in your 60s. Maybe. Like, that's not that old. You'd be in your 50s to 60s? Yeah. So, like, you're getting up there, but I wouldn't call you old. Well, if you were above 65, I would call you old. And if I didn't like you, I would also call you... No. If I was lovingly making fun of you, I would call you old. It's not counting my freaking time anymore. Ah. Help. Help. Okay. You'd be nearly as old as my parents. You'd be nearly as old as my parents. Although, called me a bad child the way that I don't know how old they are. Off the top of my head, I could not tell you. I could barely tell you how old my brother is. Sometimes I couldn't even tell you how old I am. Give me a sec. How old am I? Call me bad child the way that I'm a fucking adult and not a child. True. In the sense of being a spawn of at least one person. I don't know. Maybe there is immaculate conception. Who freaking knows? Why the hell is the tent moth like at the bottom of this fucking caterpillar list when it's fucking everywhere? This thing is everywhere. This is ridiculous. Sorry, their populations reach outbreak proportions every 6 to 16 years. I don't think that's true. I am the spawn of entity. Entity? That's crazy. Maybe you just need to also become the entity. But you don't have to have kids. You could just be spooky, childless entity forever. No, that could be very true. Oh my goodness. It's like how Athena spawned out of Zeus's head. You spawn out of the titty. It's the same. Except maybe if Zeus were entity maxing, he wouldn't be so weird. I love dropping my freaking Joy-Cons. I hate Joy-Cons. Why are they so dinky tiny? They're hard to hold. Even for my not terribly big hands. I mean, my little itty bitty paws. Y'all, it approaches 17K. I need to add more images to this layout. I just keep doing other things so I don't get around to it. I wake up and go, methinks I should draw. And then I go, but consider the following. Consider, I don't want to. I want to do something else. And then the days tick away and it's like, oh, fuck. I didn't do that thing that I said that I would do. And then I don't change my model for like 3 years because I just don't wanna. Even though I do wanna. Oh yeah, wait, and I have an actual reason for why the thing on the middle of my head goes down. It isn't actually because it goes down, it's because all of the other features go up. And I just didn't change the head. So technically the head stays the same, but the ears and the fluff and the eyes and the mouth, they all move up. That's the reason. I remembered. I remember how I crafted it. Which is to say, hastily. Also because I didn't want to make a separate asset for head talking and head not talking. Although this thing actually doesn't have that many pieces, so it wasn't terribly difficult to put together. But if you try to make a thing that has a bunch of different moving pieces, it's kind of an enormous pain in the ass. And when you find things that don't line up correctly, like when they move, they start clipping into each other, it is so annoying to have to gradually adjust, and then you save the JPEG, and then you export the JPEG, and then you're exporting a PNG, and then you have to move the PNG into the file where the thing, or into the program And then you have to manually change the sprite because it doesn't automatically change the sprite when you've replaced the file. You need to specifically do replace sprite. And if you get it wrong, you got to do it over and over and over again. It's really annoying. All right. So to explain this, some bugs specifically go into cycles of years superimposed on top of other cycles. Bugs have larvae cycles, which tend to line up across a whole species. And while most species tend to reach adulthood each year, some don't. As an example, you have cockchafers. That's a crazy name. And their larvae only mature every 4 years, so the whole species basically only comes out every 4 years, region to region. This is part of a larger cycle, though, in which every 30 years or so, the population absolutely explodes, with regions reporting tens of thousands more than usual. It's a bit weird circumstance, and I'm guessing the caterpillar probably has something similar. One larger general population cycle superimposed on top of its standard year by year, however long it takes to mature cycle. Okay, that makes sense. Because the first thing I thought of is, oh yeah, we have that, but with, like, cicadas. I associate that with cicadas because of that. When I was me doing my weeding and I see a bunch of cicada shells lying around, how long have y'all been here? How long have you been here? I don't know. I don't remember when our last cicada year was, to be honest. Cicadas probably do that too. And then you see a bunch of little cicada shells everywhere, and you hear the pee all the time, except I kind of tune it out. I don't hear it. I only say that because I thought that the shells would theoretically decompose. Maybe they just weren't in the right place to do that. I don't know. Maybe they didn't like being mixed in with all the leaves. Maybe they hate leaves. Maybe they hate nature. Maybe they hate trees. Maybe they hate that cherry tree specifically. Why is it that every time I do this, I start hiccuping? Like, it's weird. eevee, you gotta put me out of my misery. eevee, you could be shiny, and I could be reading manga, and I could also be training. It would be super easy. Although, it was kind of a pain in the ass. Because every single time I had to go to a new chapter, I had to reopen the little mini player that I have that shows what my OBS is. And I have to have my little counter. And I had to re-bring them up every single time. But it's okay, because Land of the Lustrous chapters are kind of dense. So I go through them kind of slowly. So I'm like halfway done. Well, I'd say that. I'm like halfway done with the manga in like a day. And it's 108 chapters. Because of something in Buddhist philosophy. I don't know. I'm kind of lost, to be honest. If I knew more about the lore, the Buddhist lore, I'm sure it would make more sense. And you know, it is very helpful how at the end of the volumes, they bring up important things. Also, I'm glad that I found a good translation that uses the correct they, theming the gems. Even though it barely gets brought up. Because I looked up another translation a little before this, and seeing the gems call each other brother, getting he-himmed, felt a little cursed. But dare I say, me... Oh, I don't want to be mean. But it is like a moment when I read the comments. Yeah, why are you reading the comments? Seeing them she, her, them. And I'm like, I get it. Because it's barely brought up. But it's the way that something is said, and then it just completely flies over one's head. Interesting. I mean base. None of the women have have any titties. Good for them, I guess. So maybe, wait, maybe I can even finish that tomorrow. Because I think it's supposed to rain. Ugh. Or it's supposed to rain Saturday. Ugh. Cringe. When's it supposed to rain? I hate you. I'm not turning on my location services. You already know where I live. It's supposed to rain on Sunday. That's not what I was told. Oh my god. Tornado devastates southern Mississippi town. Well, that's unfortunate. Tornadoes are so fucking weird. How do tornadoes only happen in, like, one part of the world? Oh, this weather forecast is so beautiful. It's not going to get under 50 degrees. Oh, my plants. You can stay outside. I don't have to lug them in. I was... Y'all, I'm so fucking sore. Oh, thank you for the follow. Wait, no, the notification is covered up, but thank you. I'm so fucking sore from pulling up, from plucking each individual blade of grass. My freaking legs hurt, y'all. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. My thing is empty. It's probably for the best. It has mud all over it. Oops. And thank you for the posture check. Look, I shook my water bottle to see if there was anything in it. Y'all, 17K approaches. 17K! I love full odds! Yippee! Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna feel so chipper and amazing, and I'm not gonna have any tinglies in my neck that's gonna make me scared that I'm having a stroke, even though I'm not having a stroke. If every single month it feels like I gotta deal with some new shit. Why can't I just have a normal month? And then I laugh to myself thinking, wait a minute. Next month, my stupid ass is gonna be getting surgery. Fuck my Chungus life. Even though that one was entirely my own decision. But still, I can't use a weighted blanket. This sucks. I had to take off my nail polish. This sucks. Why? That one was confusing. Why'd they want me to take off my nail polish? Well, that's not exactly what it said. With the instructions that I got, they said, like, don't put on nail polish. Which, to me, read, oh, maybe they, like, don't want me to get knocked out on the table with drying nails. I don't know. But I'm like, okay, like... Y'all are the doctors. You know shit that I don't. But that is weird. Yeah, nail polish is cool. My nails were yellow. And now they're nail colored. I don't know, do nails really have... They do, but they don't. And since they don't have nail polish on them, I'm gonna bite them. Which is why I paint them. Also, because it is cool. I can't take freaking ibuprofen 2 days before. This sucks. What if I forget? No biting? Not gonna work. Meow. Thank you for the meow redeem. I'm simply too chomp-pilled. Chomp-pilled bite maxing. In my mind, I gotta reclaim maxing because it's simply too funny to let the incels have it. All right, only 300 more until my prediction. Please, Eevee. Next time I was gonna say I'll dredge up my big Flareon. It's not dredging it up because I know where it is. It's just, it has a bunch of plushies stacked on top of it, and I don't want to topple them all over. Okay, 17K more until my we're not going to 34K. We're not going to 34,000. We're gonna get it today. Do I say that every single time? Well, yes, actually, I do. And am I wrong every time? What? Well, yes. But this time it'll be it, okay? If I keep saying today will be the day, eventually one of the days will be the day. It's gonna... This time it'll be different. Every time it is different. You know why? You know why? Because the number goes up. Exactly. Number go up simulator. Bam. Number go up simulator. Regular eevee viewing party. Shiny hunting, not shiny finding. Wait. Okay. I thought my tags were messed up. But no, OBS just has this shit laid out weirdly. Number go up. Yeah. Line go up. Yeah. Gambling. Woo. This is just gambling. At least I'm not gambling on stocks. But I could gamble on stocks. No, don't gamble on stocks. Don't buy GameStop. But it doesn't show up on the stream, huh? What? Wait, crap. Wait, it doesn't. Why doesn't it do that? That's so weird. Are the other 7 TV things broken? Wait, no, because the SpongeBob one worked earlier. Yeah, why? That's so weird. No, it is a BTTV one. Maybe that's it. But that wouldn't make any sense. Whooper. It freaking hates crabs. In parentheses, it hates BTTV. See, the whole reason why I have these bubbles specifically is because I can have pronouns in them, as well as this specific version shows the 7 TV ones. I see. It is BTTV related. They killed it. They took it out back and shot it. No! This is so freaking sad. This is kind of a palindrome number. Eevee likes satisfying numbers, which is why it constantly doesn't appear on any satisfying number. And it makes me go to 17K. I swear to God, if Nidoran isn't nice to me after this, ooh. I will be angry. So angry. I'm gonna be so angry that I'm gonna look for it even harder. It's gonna see me prowling around the grass and be scared. And then the number's gonna go up to similar levels and I'm gonna go, fuck. Oh no, I did it again. Ugh. But on the bright side, well, I was gonna say on the bright side, wild encounters don't take as long. Well, if I were using repels, it might. I don't know. I hope repels won't make it too slow. I will simply get Growlithe on the first phase. Agreed? Add? Ew. Gross. But we did get to... What did I even start on? I don't remember. eevee. Alright. Can I say something that I've been thinking ever since I put all of these eevee sprites on the layout? Why is the fire red leaf green one high-key the worst one? Why is it the worst eevee sprite? I think the open mouth looks kind of dumb. Is that mean? That's kind of mean. It looks weird. It's because it's the only one that has the open mouth, so next to it, the little pop of red stands out way more. And also, it's just sitting there, and it has, like, no energy to it. Even the I don't remember if it's gold or silver, the 1 Gen 2 one. It's doing a little more of a pose. This one's so... whatever. Maybe I shouldn't be insulting it when I'm looking for it. Maybe that's why it hates me. It hates me because it knows that deep down I have some subconscious loathing for eevee. It doesn't want to evolve. It's like the only example I can think of, it's like that one Sylveon from that fan game that I played. That's like, wow, I can't wait to evolve into anything that isn't named Sylveon. But the kid who owned it is like, OMG, I love Sylveon. I'm definitely gonna have a Sylveon and nothing else. And so the Sylveon is left in the apartment because, like, the people left or whatever, and nobody's there to take care of it. I actually forget what the storyline is. But then you're just left with this depressed Sylveon. Like, oh my god. And I almost feel bad because I think I kicked the Esper that I had, not Esper, Meowstic from my team to have that Sylveon because I'm like, alright, I feel bad enough for it. You can come along. I wonder if that Sylveon could be shiny. I don't know how common it is, but that fan game had a shiny rate of 1 in 100. So it was very easy to be like, oh, I want to use the Sylvally. Let me just sit here for like 20 minutes while I reset to get one. Especially because they recolored every shiny, and they gave each of the Sylvally forms like a different fin shape, I guess? I don't know, like the sticky outy bits on its head were different. And I thought, well, why would I get the normal form when this is 1 in 100? I've had multiple instances of seeing 2 shinies in a row. Which, wait a minute, that's the that's the same rareness of seeing 2 Nidoran female in a row. Something that's happened to me multiple times. Interesting. Numbers are fake, actually. Actually, you know, now that I'm talking about numbers, what's the probability that I've gone to 17K without having seen anything? I'm still on my Schrodinger shit. Schrodinger maxing. Of every single time I reset accidentally without checking the Eevee, that was definitely the shiny. Because how am I supposed to tell? It's gone now. Also, I guess the count isn't technically accurate. It's accurate enough. Who cares? I'm only counting because I want numbers. Whatever, go my numbers. Fair weather for running right now. It's 10:40. Not accurate, delete, stream, restart. Hell no. It's just that I realize that some of the times I've probably counted multiple times, or like I'll miss one. But I don't care enough to correct it. If I don't notice it, I don't notice it. Oh well. Oh no, my search history reveals how much I cannot spell. Orbeetle, VMAX, Bugsy, but the Orbeetle has multiple 3s in it. I see. Gentle. Hiccups aren't gentle. What was I looking up? Oh yeah. Probability. Looking at this Team Rocket motherfucker. Oh. You should weave. Ooh. No. Oh my god. What, huh? Is there too many numbers? Alright, so my guess is just based on looking at numbers for 4096, maybe like an 86% chance that I should have seen it right now. My goodness. Dynamax Adventures mention. Every single time I hear someone say that they think that the DLC's saved Swish, I need to pick your brain. Because what the hell are you talking about? Oh, the story of the Crown Tundra was like so good. What story, girl? Point to the story. Maybe I'm biased because I did the Calyrex one. Actually, I think I did the Calyrex one last. But I'm like, most of it is just, you go out, you catch a thing, you come back. You catch another thing, you come back. There is no story. You catch like 7 legendaries. That's the story. You get a horsey, a carrot, and you pick which horsey you want. You either pick the cool sleigh one, or you pick Glastrier. Sorry, I don't care. I don't care about Glastrier. I like Spectrier. But both of them look super plain. And both of them look super plain because they're supposed to be fused with Calyrex, but little did they know, fused Calyrex look kind of ugly. Oh, I remember when it came out. Where do you work out? At the library. Dweeb-ass looking little thing. I forget that thing... If it wasn't strong VGC, Calyrex would be the most forgettable legendary, along with the horses. I'm sorry. The Virgin Glastrier versus the Chad Spectrier. See, I wouldn't say it's that bad. But I think that Spectrier having detached hooves, it has eyelashes, and the flowing mane gives it a little more swag than Glastrier, who just seems pretty straightforward. You put some icicles on a horse. Like, yeah, if I thought about an ice horse, that's what it would be. And that's it. Like, okay, I guess. Not 70. Okay, there's an 87.5% chance that I would have found it by now. That's about what I expected. Yippee! We're probability maxing! I love statistics. I love numbers. Is it bad that I'm trying to think of what the other most forgettable legendaries are? I mean, the most forgettable one is obviously whichever one your favorite is. Like, I hate to break it to you. I don't know, actually. Probably because I can't think of it right now. Blech. Know what? It's cub foo. It's cub foo because who the fuck gives a shit about cub foo? Raise your hand if you care about cub foo. Oh? Oh, what's that? Oh, it's nobody. Nobody. Wow. No, not a single one. Interesting, interesting. Because at least Urshifu is memorable because it's really strong, but Cubfu is nothing. What does Cubfu do? What does it even do? Does Urshifu have a gender? If it does, it would always be male because no fun allowed. Cubfu should be allowed to be a girl. I'd make an argument that Heatran is the most forgettable actual legendary. You know what? You're right. I was gonna say it's probably something from Gen 4, but then I'm like, okay, so probably not any of the Creation Trio, not Cress, not Regigigas. Ironically enough, forgetting about Heatran. Heatran is such a nothing. It even got a Mega, and it's such a nothing. I like it, though. Well, it's fine. I reset to get a female one back when I was a kid, so that's my connection with Heatran. I wanted a girl one. You know what? I like that Heatran can be can be male or female. Gender fluid Heatran. Good for her. Amongst Gen 4's pantheon of gods, creation gods, gods of human emotion, and the leaders of the Reggies, there's Mr. and Mrs. Blob over here. Aren't they like volcano related or something? I don't know. Oh my god, wait, there's that place in like Black 2, White 2 that you can find a Heatran. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. That's kind of cool though. Funnily enough, isn't that like right next to the house where you find the wing that you get, or that you used to get Cress? I think it is, because I did that recently-ish. Recently-ish being this year. Reverse Mountain. Yeah. I forgot the name of it. I'm like the one with like water in the walls. And it's not Twist Mountain. Man, I miss Gen 5. Why the hell have they not done seasons again? Frankly, a silly decision. Silly, goofy decision. They should bring it back. It's like how, God, what was I thinking? Gen 2 introduces day-night cycle, but Fire Red Leaf Green definitely doesn't have a day-night cycle. And I don't think, well, does Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald have a day-night cycle? I don't think it has one visually, but it might have one in, like, technicality. Does that make any sense? Why? That's so weird. Yet another folly of Gen 3. It has one because it has a clock. Yeah, but, like, I meant mechanically. So, like, yes, it can tell that a day has passed, but does it have different spawns based on time of day? Does it change the way that the environment looks? I don't think it does the second one. I don't know about the first. Because I'm like, well, Gen 4 also does it, and it also has different music based on the time of day, because we left Gen 4. Why is Gen 3 so weird? Why does everyone like Dive so much? I'm holding out the microphone. Open mic to Gen 3 fans. Why do y'all like Dive? I'm so curious. Something that's been eating away at me for years. This is another instance of what does it even do? What does the underwater even do? I was gonna say it's so ocean core, which, like, yeah, no fucking shit. It's in the ocean, but it's so ocean core in which, like, bro, there's nothing. Which isn't even true. There's a ton of stuff in the ocean. Just like how there's a ton of fucking songs repeating on my stupid playlist. Alright, what do we want? What do we want? I know what I want. I want... Yo, where the fuck is this song? Is it near the top because I would have added it sooner? Because it's the first song that I think of when I think of Kirby's Epic Yarn. And it's not even from Kirby's Epic Yarn, it's Butter Building. Ah, I found it. Alright, we're listening to this song for the next 3 hours, and if you don't like it, I don't care. Oh my god, a shiny Eevee! See, you can't say that because then I'll think that I reset over one. But I also think that if I did, you would have a little more to say. You asked what I wanted, Kappa. You know what? I also want a shiny Eevee. I don't like I'm number go up is fine. But the end goal is to get the thing. I'd like to see it eventually. And by eventually, I mean tonight. We're gonna see it tonight. It hates 6-7. 6-7 is kind of a dead meme. Interesting how quickly it feels like it rose to prominence and then just completely fizzled out. What are the youths even joking about these days? Other than, I show speed gifs. Speaking of what does he even do, what does I show speed even do? Other than stream, don't say stream. But, like, what does he do? Also, is he the guy who, like, in some context saw Funtime Chica and then accidentally cock revealed on stream? Is that guy? I remember hearing about some sort of incident that happened in my Cookie Run Kingdom guild when it happened. Someone from my guild typed in the chat, yo, name showed cock on stream. And I'm like, why the fuck would you post this in guild chat? Bro, can you, like, not? You're asking the wrong individual because I do not show speed. Not in this fucking house. Spirits be gone from this house. True. Look, I assume that he's popular with the teenagers just based on the amount of reaction gifs that I see from him under popular manga. And I'm just like, this reads very 11 to 14. That's my soul read. And it's not even like unique ones. It's the same set of 4. Get new gifts. Get a bunch of gifts. He does a bunch of stuff. Doesn't he? I'll be honest, I feel like people make up popular streamers. I still don't know who Queso is. And I'll be honest, I don't care. Hold, wait. What song is this? Sky Arrow Bridge. It's not that fuck-ass bridge that I need to go back to see Kraz. Ah! Queso is a planet? I thought it was... I thought he was a guy. If people could become planets, then can I become a planet? I want to be a planet. I remember the day where they demoted Pluto from being a planet. Sad phase. But I understand why it had to happen. No, you're not allowed? Aw. Why not? But what if I became a massive celestial body with a sustained orbit all of my own? Then could I become a planet? Pluto was demoted from a planet to a dog. No, a fate worse than any other. So in the same universe that has Goofy, sentient talking dog, riddle me this, how the hell is Pluto, perhaps appearingly non-sentient, non-talking dog? Riddle me this. They don't ever bring it up in Kingdom Hearts. I was about to say, is Pluto even in there? Yes, yes, he is. Oh my god. I just forgot. Classism? Oh my, no. I was gonna say. Well, there is the path of least resistance. Maybe Pluto is sentient. He just likes doing that. Maybe he's a test tube abomination. Maybe he got a lobotomy. Maybe he had a metal pipe dropped on his head when he was a kid. Pluto is sentient, but he knows he gets more treats if he just acts like a moron. You know what? I respect the grind. I was gonna say just like Scooby-Doo, but that makes literally no sense. The only connection you can possibly make is that Scooby gets Scooby snack. That's the only connection. Look, I didn't watch any Scooby-Doo the show. I watched the live action movie that came out in like the 2000s, but specifically the second one. And I really liked it, even though it's really bad, but it's funny. So, is it bad? No. Is that the one that the people are like, "Oh my god, Velma was my lesbian awakening"? Is it that one or is it the first one? You have Lola Bunny as straight people awakening. You know what? You know what? Rescind that statement. I'm sure she also did something for the lesbians and the bisexuals. My favorite thing is... starting over. My favorite thing is realizing that at this point I have been some trans woman's gay awakening. I imagine there's no more powerful feeling. You... The first thing that I wanted to say was corrupting aura, but like, no. But, I don't know the right word. Aura. The gay aura is too strong. Oh, I can think of some more powerful feelings. Yeah. Well, maybe some things we can keep to ourselves. Maybe some things aren't appropriate. The most powerful feeling allowed here is the one that I will experience upon finding shiny Eevee, which is a lie. The most powerful feeling will be you seeing me get it. I'm gonna feel nothing. I have been seeing this cute lady for a couple months now, and every time I see her, that's the power of clown bug lesbianism. One can only be so powerful. People strive to have that gravitational pull, dare I say. You're becoming a planet! Yippee! Smallest planet I ever did see, bug-sized. Why do the bug snacks turn into snacks? Okay, is Bug Snacks actually a good game, or were people just joking about it because it's silly? I actually have no idea what happens in Bug Snacks other than Bunger, because Bunger is funny. One can only be so powerful. Hold on, BRB becoming Femme Vegeta. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what Vegeta does. I mean, maybe Vegeta's a trans woman. Why not? Good for her. I have no idea what goes on in Dragon Ball Z. I fear that I do not go there. Sorry, not Z. Just Dragon Ball Universe Collective. I didn't want to play Bug Snacks because I didn't want to eat the bugs. You can't make me. Oh, you eat the bugs? The bugs are the snacks? I thought that you fed snacks to the bugs. And that the people turned into bug snacks. The bugs are the snacks. No, you consume them? What if I put a bunger on screen right now? Right meow. Why do they eat the bugs that turn them into snacks? Me when I go to the beach, that makes me into a snack. I would delete. Wow. I want bunger on screen. It's so silly. There's a plushie of it. Hold. Hold. Can I just... Oh my god. Help. Web pee. Ew, yucky. Hate. I have so many things in my download. Whatever. Go my bunger. Bunger gets to be big. Bunger go here. What if I am Bunger? Bunger is not getting eaten. Bunger is chilling. Did it count? Hello? Count. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oops. Sometimes you must become the bug snack. I'm going to bonk Bunger. No, Bunger is friend. Okay, here I go. No! What? Okay, what the fuck is going on with my OBS? What is going on with my stuff? It should not have a visual indication. I need to fix that. And I still didn't even hear it. They hate me. It had a visual indicator on stream. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying, why did it have a visual indicator? It shouldn't. It shouldn't have the, like, oh, X played X sound. I don't want to see that. It would only have a thing if it had, like, an attached image or GIF that I wanted to put on it, but I don't have any sounds like that. There's only eevee. There's only gambling. There's only that fucking owl. And there's only Bunger. I don't know any of the other bug snacks. What other bugs exist in snack? Forget knowing your zodiac. Which bug snack are you going to be? Except you're in a protected wildlife zone, so there's no eating or hunting the bug snacks. You are but a free snack. You are free to roam and do as you please. One that deletes the game. I'm a free snack in my enclosure. In my little zone. Why is it kind of hitting you with the gay? Question mark? It's hitting with the... I know what you are. Wait, it's looking at me like how Daisy looks at me. She looks at me like that. She looks like that. She has resting guilty face. She looks at you like... and she looks like she did something and she's ashamed. What did you do? And the only thing that she did is, like, not, like, eat some grass, but that's not a crime. You can eat some grass if it'll make your tummy feel better. I'm sorry that your tummy hurts. I'm sorry that this eevee still isn't shiny. I'm sorry, Father, I've consumed grass. No, 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 it's okay, Daisy. If you need to eat grass, you can eat grass. I just worry that if you eat too much of it, you'll feel sick, or you'll eat something else that's in the grass that you shouldn't. Because God knows, you will eat trash. Literal trash. I don't trust you. She'll eat trash, but she hates olives. Make it make sense. Why does everyone hate olives? You have bad taste. Grr. Or maybe it's a win for me because you could give me your olives and I could eat them. Next you're gonna say that you hate sunshine and rainbows. You hate olives. Daisy, grass ground. This Pokemon has become grass from eating too much grass. Now she's grass. And she's ground because she's fucking disgusting. She's filthy. I do think she would probably be a ground type, though. No, no, no. Saying it in a way that you would lovingly make fun of your friend. Like giving Daisy a pet, but then since she's a dog, you know, she doesn't smell great because she's an animal. So you're like, all right, Daisy, you're stinky. And it's like, what's she gonna do about that? She's not gonna think anything about it. She's gonna think, oh boy, I'm getting a pet. Roll over. And we get to call her a little stinker. You're fucking disgusting, affectionate. Okay, but I do that. I don't call... not for Daisy. Not for little Daisy. Although we do call her dumb and stinky and disgusting. We do call her a little mold spore. A little rat. Affectionate. She's more rat-like than the mice that are chilling under the fire pit right now. Which, yes, rats and mice are not the same. But I would assume that a mouse is closer to a rat, if only by proxy of them both being rodents. I felt a hiccup again. Why do I keep hiccuping so much? I want to get to 17,300. I want to see if my guess is correct. Although, my guess was 17k, or 17.3k, so I guess that would include up to 400. But that's probably not happening. We gotta be realistic. I need to think of more images to put on the screen. I haven't even taken any good pictures of Daisy lately. This sucks. That needs to be... Wait. Might be a lie. I might be lying shamelessly to you right now. I took one earlier. Because she was sitting in... Oh my goodness. Now, ain't that just the sweetest dog that you've ever seen? In parentheses, you can't see it. Ain't that just the sweetest little angel? Sitting in a chair because she misses her people so much and she just wants them to pay attention to her and she's being so sad. Saddest little critter I've ever seen. I'll give you a free Daisy picture. All right. Save. Why is it also as a WebP? Yuck. Disgusting. Hold. Free Daisy. Yeah, you get a free Daisy. Bam. Free Daisy picture. Where Daisy goes here. Don't worry, she did get a pet. But this was also when I was bringing in all of my stuff from outside. So... I'm gradually covering up more of the UI, so I have to do resets based on muscle memory. Anyway, it's notable because she doesn't usually sit there. So it was like, oh, why is she doing that? Poor little baby. She's just so lonely. I feel like the thing that she usually does is she sits right outside of my door. Even when I'm not in there, which confuses me. But it's also a little startling, A, because it gets kind of dark there because it's in a corner. So you'll never guess it, but a dog with dark fur in a dark corner, it can be a little hard to see her. So sometimes I accidentally, like, not kick her as in like, wham! But like I'll walk into her because I don't see her and I feel bad. I don't know what else I was gonna say. She's a tripping hazard. We're not punting the dog. No punting the dog. It's just that she really loves to be underfoot. It especially doesn't help that because she's so food motivated, it's like not any time, but like a lot of the times when any of us go to get food, she'll be like, oh my goodness, it's my time. And then she'll like run over and then she'll like hover around really close to the feet. And sometimes she will walk right in the path of where you're walking. And it's like, okay, girl, I don't know what the hell you wanted me to do about this. Like, I'm sorry, but you walked where I was walking. Or she'll like stand directly behind you and you're doing something and you'll just like not think about it and take a step back and then I'm sorry baby. And ain't that just the saddest darn thing you've ever heard? She doesn't actually usually yelp. It's more so you hear the clicky clack of her nails. I can't make that sound. I'm sorry. And yet little does she know she is not getting any food that's being got out because you'll never guess it. A lot of it's gonna have onion. It's gonna have garlic. Yeah, it's a lot of that, actually. I'm sorry, little baby. And I know that a little bit isn't gonna kill you. But I would rather you not have any, just in case it would make you feel sick. But she's not smart. She doesn't know it's gonna kill her, so she wants it anyway. And ain't that just the darndest thing? You spill some chocolate chips on the ground and you have to almost actually kick her out of the way so she doesn't start gobbling them up immediately. And yet when she gets her actual food, sometimes she just won't eat it at all. Go figure. She only wants the highest quality meals of, I don't know, like shredded cheese. Let me see. She likes broccoli. She likes broccoli, but she doesn't like... I don't think she likes cucumber. She might not like carrots. That one surprised me. To be fair, the cucumber also surprised me. I was dunking on her for not liking olives, but I get it. Because they can be kind of briny and sour, and I'm not sure a dog would like that. But why do I want to say that she may have tried to eat part of a lemon once? I don't know why I think that. Why would a piece of lemon have gotten dropped long enough for her to have it? At the end of the day, this dog still eats trash, so can't trust her. You know, not even just trash. She'll try and eat, like, cigarette butts. I would think that for a dog, that would taste especially bad. You're gonna eat tar, but you're not gonna eat an olive. Very silly. So I guess that's the moral of today's stream. If you smoke and you throw your cigarette butts on the ground, I hate you personally. Don't do that. You can wait to throw it away. The lesson of today is also, damn, I'm never getting this shiny eevee. Ah. Oh, I need to charge my phone. Fuck. I don't think my battery has much charge. Wait. I almost forgot that I'm not gonna be here for a lot of next week either. Can I find this damn eevee? So I don't have to... I was gonna say, so I don't have to put this on hold. I'm gonna bring my Switch. It's easy enough to carry around. S-tier decision, just on a whim. When I was in college, I went to the store. And I was just, like, walking around because it was like a shuttle from the campus to the store. And it would have been an absolute nightmare to walk out, or to walk back. I know, because I did eventually do it. It would have taken me like 2 hours. But I just randomly got like a carrying case for my Switch. Maybe because my stupid naive self is like, oh, maybe I can carry it around. No fucking dice. That thing is not portable. I have no idea why the Switch has a handheld mode when the handheld mode sucks. If they wanted to make a big screen console, they should have just made that. But anyway, I have it, and it can hold all of the Switch games that I have, which is not that many. So it's so I can like put it in a bag without getting the screen all scratched. But then of course I'll put it down once and it brushes against the buckle of a seat belt and there's a giant gash in the middle of the screen. True story. Go freaking figure. Oh. I keep forgetting every single time that the Gen 4 songs I added to the playlist have a little bit of dead air at the end. eevee. Wow. Y'all. I don't know. Dare I say I think that I'm due. Wait, actually, I know we've discussed it before. Fuck, my girlfriend just woke up and told me it loves me. Now I'm crying. But yay! Hashtag love wins. Oh my god, it's almost Pride Month. And by almost, I mean, it's May. But you know what? If you have enough whimsy and joy in your heart, why cannot every month be Pride Month? Huh? Why not? Every month can't be Pride Month. What the hell is this headache? Maybe I'll get another girlfriend in May, parentheses, nope, no! Next month, then. It could be May the sequel. AKA June. Yeah! I was gonna say, and then you start getting into the poser month that were added in by those guys, and they disrupted the numbering order. Wait a minute, that is June and July. Wait, no, I'm a liar. It's July and August. And you know what? That checks out, because fuck August. August is the worst month. Argue with the wall, I don't care. I hate August. Sorry if your birthday's in August. The universe hates you. How is there only one Pride Month when I'm a lesbian every month? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you're gay enough, every month can be it. Stop changing what month it is. What? I don't know. Me no read so good right now. Me read go bit. Anyway, 90% is at like 8. It's at 19K rounding up. Yippee! Say it out loud. Stop changing what month it is wide July to me. See, but like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Me when I just type shit. Why did I put this song on the playlist, by the way? I'm gonna cry. Why do you lie to me? Oh. I didn't get it. Look. I'm Pun's #1 hater. I'll deflect puns or wordplay if my life depends on it. The silly boy noise. Sometimes you just you gotta make a noise. Hashtag noise maxing. Stop. Shut up. It's because I watched something and they were talking about it. And so now it's on the brain. Maxing. Just using it as a suffix. That's my favorite modern suffix. Why the hell have I not made my long Furby into a me? Can anyone answer this question? Sorry, I opened up my phone and I saw it. My bad, I'm sorry. Why the hell have I not done that? Am I stupid? I'm so sorry, Akatanya. She's literally above me right now. Cause my desk has like a, I don't know what the word is. It's got a ceiling. It's on top of the shelf, the desk ceiling. My long Furby, she watches over me. I'm so sorry, Akatanya. Long Furby's so easy to make, although now it would probably be a little harder to make. I don't know how expensive buying the spine is. I want to say it went up from the first time I made it to the second time I made one for a friend. And I don't have any fabric that would be good. Because the one that I made used a black body base, so I had black fluffy fur. So if I got a different one, I would still be stuck with a bunch of black fluffy fur, and I don't want to get fabric. I have no idea where I would even get fabric these days. Accurate depiction of the stupid? That's not very nice. It might be true, though. I wish that the Furby buddies, that's the type of Furby that I use to make my long, came in a bunch of different colors. I think they only come in, like, boring regular colors. They don't come in, like, red or blue or whatever. And the Furby buddies specifically is because they don't have any electronics inside of them, so you don't have to worry about gutting an electronic thing. You just have to take a beanbag out of it. Also, the head is smaller. These emotes next to each other. You're sad, but you're still gonna fucking get me. Alright, give me your phone. That's kind of what it gives. Alright, give me the eevee. I'll take it now. Fine. Fine. I guess I'll just have to get it, and then I'll play through the game. Whatever am I gonna do? Blah. Sorry, I need to close my phone. Are we really doing ship discourse in the big 26? Can we please do literally anything else? Yeah, no bitches? Gay? Wow, both those things are true. Of course we are. People get a life challenge. Sorry, I saw something earlier, and it was so deeply, deeply funny to me specifically. People... Sorry to this person, I guess, except not really. Being like, it's okay to not like shipping. Shipping ruins fandoms or whatever. And then I scroll a little in the comments and they're a Nigiri shipper. And I had to laugh. I had to laugh. For context, that's Naegi and Kirigiri from Danganronpa 1. Oh. The Danganronpa fandom never changed. Never changed. Ongoing battle between the het shippers and the gay shippers. And by never change, I mean please change. Y'all are so fucking annoying. Please no shipping discourse. Why can we not all get along? You know what? You know what never made any freaking sense to me? The lack of joy and whimsy in people's hearts and being like, why would you ship two characters together that they've only looked at each other? They've only talked to each other one time. And it's like, okay, and? Like, that's supposed to mean anything? If anything, it's like, okay, well, now I have more creative freedom to make up however they interact. Why is it so bad? Why is this such a crime? And of course, 90% of it feels like if you dig down far enough, it'll loop back into homophobia. Every single time, many such cases. Why ship canon things when the canon things are boring and they have no chemistry? True. Maybe the canon thing should just have better chemistry. True. Whatever. The joys of not interacting with Danganronpa fans is high. Don't do it. Don't do it, y'all. Don't play those games and don't interact with the fans. Don't ask if I'm a fan, though. I will lie to you. No, I wouldn't. I would never tell a single lie, ever. Clam. Almost at 71.2K. Oh my goodness, like the basketball thingy. Why is it called NBA 2K? I get it. It's because of like the year, right? What happened in 2000? Other than the year is kind of a satisfying number. My fucking elbow snap! Help! Old ass elbow. Alright, switching Joy-Con hands. Lefty, you will attract the shiny Eevee. Lefty, the only good animatronic introduced in Pizzeria Simulator. True? No, wait, no, they introduced Helpy. Helpy's cute. And they introduced the Trash Gang. I like the Trash Gang. They're silly. If you hate the Trash Gang, you hate fun. Oh, wait, I guess they also have Hippo and the candy one. Who fucking cares? Trash Gang is the best one. Music. Oh my god, wait, Music Man isn't that. I'm not gonna lie. I only associate Music Man with Security Breach. Also, it must be said that I've never played a FNAF game. I don't intend to play a FNAF game. I've only watched people play them. I don't care about it that much. My brother liked them. I cared about it when Markiplier played them in, like, what, 2013? Oh my god. And apparently he cheated on his 10/20 mode in FNAF 2, and I'll be honest, I do not care. I played most FNAF games. The first 3 were good, 2014. They will never make an animatronic more swagalicious than Springtrap. Stupidest way to say that, but like you get it. Springtrap had way too much swag. They'll never top it. And then they made him into a peanut with bone ears. Why would they do that? Who cooked Springtrap Tumblr Sexy Man? Was he? I mean, I can see it. But was he? I was not there. I didn't go to FNAF. I went to FNAF very passively. Ah! And then they just fucking shot Bonnie in the knees and they didn't bring him back. In the stupid security breach. I like that stupid purple rabbit. But dare I say, I'm almost glad that FNAF never had too strong of a grasp over me, because imagine the person that I would have developed into if the cringe media that I liked was, instead of what it currently is, was mascot horror. Who would I be if I liked Poppy Playtime? That didn't come out until several years later. What even came out after FNAF? Was it like it was Hello Neighbor, but like, does that actually count? When did Poppy Playtime come out? I legitimately don't know what other mascot horror exists. All I'm like, there's that fucking Roblox thing that I keep seeing everywhere and it kind of pisses me off. If only because it's everywhere and I'm like, I feel like I can't snag all these tags as I see them. There's Ban Ban, which, first of all, let it be known, my ass apparently did not know how to spell kindergarten for all of my life. until I knew about Garten of Banban. What do you mean it's kindergarten? I didn't know that. I literally only really like FNAF and kind of worn off of me at this point. Not ever gotten into Poppy or anything else. See, that makes sense because well, first of all, my impression of Poppy Playtime is that it is not good. I almost wanted to say it insists upon itself, but like, no, I would just be saying that to say that. But it does feel like it's dragging itself out for like money reasons. I was gonna say for no reason. It's money reasons, and like the character designs are fine, I guess. Garten of Banban is so bad it's funny to me. But it is really stupid. I love you 10 trillion polygon remote or whatever the hell. We're polygon maxing. Oh my goodness. It all comes full circle. Choo Choo Charles. Oh, is that the train with like bug legs and a spooky face? Is it that one? I fear I did not go to Choo Choo Charles. See, you can tell I'm not a knower because I don't know any mascot horror. Which is probably for the best. I don't know. I feel like I like horror, but I'm not like super duper into horror. I like it passively. Yeah, it cameoed in Garten of Banban, and I only... Oh my god, wait. Yeah, it was in one of the fucking dream sequences. The stupid fucking dream sequences. They're so good. They're so bad. I love that stupid fucking jellyfish. Why is he such a jackass? Do we? Oh, wait. Remembering. People don't even know who the main character in Poppy Playtime is, right? Like, why your character is even in this building in the first place? God, it's so funny. Yes, I know suspension of disbelief, but it is really funny thinking about how much money you would need to build that big of an underground facility. How would you get that type of money? What did you do? What manner of evil tomfoolery got you this much money? Comically. To build your, I don't know, your evil child experimentation chambers. Something, if I had a nickel for how many times a mascot horror thing was based around some character wanting to figure out the secret to immortality, I think I would have at least 3. So I'm like, I think that's what happens in FNAF. I think that's what happens in Poppy Playtime, and I think that happens in Banban. Wow, you'll never guess it. Immortality is a popular trope to discuss, or not trope, maybe trope, theme, motif to discuss in horror. Thinking. I was gonna say also thinking because it's been in all those movies that I watched lately. But then it's like, well, yeah, it's been in all those movies that you watch lately. It's because a lot of them are about fucking zombies. Not about fucking zombies, but about using that as an adjective. About zombies. Yeah, I bet it is. Or it's about becoming a fish person. Which, you know what? They never gave me any reason on why becoming a fish person would be bad. Okay, wait. No, you wouldn't become a fish person. The fish people peeled your skin off, which, you know, not preferable. But what's so bad about being a fish person? Being a fish doesn't seem that bad to me. You know, you can fuck the zombies if you want to. but I don't think that's a good idea. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I don't think that's sanitary. I think you might get an infection. So, you know, if you do, be mindful, be safe. I can what the zombies? If they consent, why should I say no, you can't fuck a zombie? Who the hell am I to tell you that? Huh? Exactly. But then we're getting into the ethics of, well, if you're a zombie, does that involve any or does that imply states of brain decay? How does that impact making decisions? Or is it just like, I don't even remember what happens in this movie, but I think it's called like Warm Bodies. I'm like, there was zombie romance in that. That's all I remember. And I think the guy had a red sweatshirt with a zipper in the middle. Ew. This conversation is very off the rails. You can't tell me anything. Once I'm able to put my mind train onto a track, the track's gonna fucking drift all over the place. We're gonna do loop-de-loops. We're gonna be jumping over rings of fire. I'm gonna be like a I'm like a horse jumping through a flaming ring. We're gonna land on a completely different track. I just mentioned, look. 2-track drifting Initial D plays. True. Me when I'm a car. Actually, if I were to be any vehicle, could I please not be a car? Could I please be like any other vehicle? Well, I don't want to be like a tank. Can I be a train? Can I be a bullet train? 2 truck? Well, you know what? Good for them. Thinking about the bullet train because, oh, there was a thing, I think it was on Disney, it was like, I don't know, like, in the commercial breaks, they would have a train thing, and they would sing about trains, and one of them was about the bullet train. And that song gets stuck in my head occasionally. I just know that they say bullet train. But you know what? Being any kind of train would be pretty swag. You know, I was gonna say, I wouldn't want to be a truck because a truck reads conservative, but you know what? That's not the truck's fault. That's not the fault of the truck. The truck is an inanimate object, and it doesn't have feelings. Probably. But you might want to be nice to your truck just in case. But only trucks, though. Cars are soulless. There's no way that they could ever be alive. You know what? Actually, if I were to be a vehicle, I would want to be like a little model train. And then living the life as a model train is you get picked up by a collector who's really into making elaborate dioramas, and you get set on the track of an elaborate diorama, and you just get to go around it all day. That sounds pretty good for being a little train. I think we might have something like that inherited from my granddad, but he never put them out, so I have no idea what they look like. Sorry, Granddad, but my first thought was, would they be worth anything? Sorry. I fear that I don't have much use for model trains. I'm not a train head. I might be train of mind, but I'm not train of heart and body and soul. What the fuck am I saying? This is real no eevee, no bitches hours. This is real bunger hours. Alright. What images should I add to the screen next time? No bitches? Not even one. Interesting. A model train? You're right. I should add a model train. Wait, what if I found a GIF of a model train? a transparent GIF of a train. Just going like, woo. I can't visualize it with my mouse because you can't see my mouse. So, wait, but I can do this. I can grab this eevee like, whoa. Would that be distracting at all? Oh my god. Ooh, is the model train a ghost? Yeah. It's transparent. Didn't I just say that? Okay, kind of cooked with that one. Good job, me. Patting myself on the back. Or it would be like a thing where it looks like it's coming close to the screen. I'm a train and I'm gonna get you. Transparent? Don't you mean transparent? You're right. I do mean that. Those trains' parents aren't trans. They're trains. Maybe they are also trains. Or trans. Oh my god. Help. Help. Train gender. I fear I'm not passionate enough about train to be train gender. I merely look at the map of the train and I go, I need to go there. Train's trans. It is a little bit of a tongue twister. But it's also late and sometime me no talk very good. Shrimply how it is. I should make a shrimp me. I've not made any new me's in Tomodachi Life because I have like 24 at this point and it's already hard enough to feed all of them. And I want to feed all of them because I want money. Because I want money to buy all the clothes. And those clothes are expensive. And thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Wah wah. Wah wah. Wah wah. And I did a little itty bitty neck stretchy to make sure I don't get the fucking tinglies, make me think I'm gonna have a stroke. If I had a stroke at age mid-20s, I think I have other things to worry about. Yeah, like having a stroke, dumbass. Getting a little silly with it. Yeah. Oh, and I can finally start uploading my VODs because I came up with a thumbnail and I think it's decent, huge. But then the worst part comes, I have to comb through all of the stuff to see if anything interesting happens and then and then I have to keep that. But also, hi, genuinely, I forget what I say in every single stream. That's the benefit of having absolute wild, dual drifting, jumping through flaming hoops train of thought. I don't remember what the fuck I just said. Much less what I said a month ago. Much less what I said 2 months ago. Except I definitely complained about how annoying it was to make all those appointments. I remember that. Wait. I need to make more appointments. Fuck my Chungus life. I got sent stuff. Psychologists for ADHD. Oh my goodness. And I do a little jig. My goodness. So I have to look at all of those, and then maybe I gotta make a freaking appointment. But what if I hashtag don't want to? But I definitely should. They even might take my insurance. So do I. Mental health, autism, laser hair. They're gonna laser off your hair? I know you mean like face hair. I was gonna say, I wish I could laser face hair. Wait a minute, I could. And it's like, yeah, but I probably won't. Although, scary thought. If I'm on T enough, I'm like, well, my dad has a beard. My brother has a beard and he's younger than me. I probably have beard genes. I don't want that. Ew. Ew, no. I hate beards. I don't want to have a beard. Yuck. Shaving's annoying. I'm going to fire lasers from my hair. Behold. Brrr. Whoa, that's so freaking sick. You got the surgery that turns you into laser hair. Just like the surgery that turns you into a top or the surgery that turns you into a bottom. In my brain, the silliest way to say what surgery I had. Me, when I get invited to board game day, yeah, I got the surgery. They made me into a top. I'm not gonna do anything with it though, so kind of a waste. I don't need the surgery that turns me into a top, because being near me is the surgery that turns you into a bottom. Holy shit, new bottom surgery just dropped. Unfortunately, saying shit like that is still a little funny to me. See, and being near me is just the surgery that melts your brain cells a little. I have an evil, malicious aura. It's still funny to me, too. Because you just pull it out with the stupidest shit possible. Why should I be offended by anything when I could just be a clown and laugh? Well, maybe the joke was bad and it sucked, and you should feel bad. And by when I say you, I mean me. Get better jokes. Boo! Throwing tomatoes, but the tomatoes were actually rocks. Help! They're throwing rocks at me! Unsubscribe! No! I'm sorry. I'll continue being unfunny. I promise. It's in my lineage. I came from a line of very unfunny jesters. I was gonna say they all died young, go figure, but that's not true. That's not real lore, that's fake lore. Crime of being unfunny. I mean, this long-ass eevee hunt is almost a... We're jester maxing every single time I adorn my silly little hat and I say, all right, gang. All right, gamers. We're gonna fucking get it today. And then we sit here for like 2.5 hours and then I don't get it. And we're all like, all right. I'm gonna get it next time though. This long ass eevee hunt is almost halfway done. No, it's not. It's not gonna go 200 hours. Eevee will just be nice to me and I'm gonna get it tonight. I'm gonna get it on the last encounter and we're all gonna go, oh my goodness. Finally. Eevee. That, no, it's not, was so outrageously visceral. I'm sorry. The thought of it taking like another month and a half, I'm okay, actually. Like, we can not do that. Is it possible? Yes. Will it happen? No. No, it won't. You know why? Because I'm just gonna get it right here, right now. On the next encounter. It's okay. All it takes is one encounter. Just need to do one more encounter. I'm okay, actually. Someone who's not okay. I'm literally okay maxing right now. I'm literally just claiming the stuff on my Pokemon sleeve. Literally, why do none of my Pokemon drop any Cocoa? I need someone to give me Cocoa. I have none. I was gonna say the only reason I have this Pomo on my team is so that it drops Cocoa. That's not even true. It's so that it uses its skill, because its skill is good. And I have a pretty decent one. And also I just think it's cute. But I have literally nothing that gives me any Cocoa. Any decent amount. So I'm just stuck. Alright, go to Eep. I'm gonna put my phone down. Unless? Alright, fine. Yeah, I'm at Great Ball 5. Because I'm in stupid Taupe Hollow, getting my shitty spawns. I hit my head on my bed. Okay, but what if I was gonna say, what if I did go to 17.4K? So that I could get my prediction out of the way. No. No, let's be real. I don't want to do that. If I start stream earlier again, maybe. Maybe I can lock in. I mean, it won't matter because we're just going to get the Eevee tonight. What is with this defeatist attitude? I can't believe all of you don't believe in me. I'm just going to get the Eevee, alright? Don't worry about it. See, Daisy is giving her blessing. The Bunger is giving its blessing. That fuck-ass bird is giving its blessing. The tweet where some... Hey, why is this Latios a different color? Is it sick or something? Yeah, it's a glitch. Just kill it. Alright, I killed it and went back to normal. Thanks for your help. Is rooting for me. SMH. I need to get a more encouraging picture of Daisy. It's like I took video of her in the sun. But that one has forbidden information in it. I could put a GIF of the mouse. Little itty bitty mice. That Daisy really wants to get, even though she's never getting a mouse. If somehow she did ever catch a mouse, I think that would be more concerning on the grounds of, how the hell did you get that? What's wrong with that mouse that you were able to get it? Poor baby. She doesn't know. She's just kinda... Well, she's not faster than a mouse. She's not faster than a squirrel. She's not faster than a bird. And she's definitely not gonna outsmart them. And she's definitely not quiet enough to sneak up on them. What she's gonna do is she's gonna sprint after something. And then you hear the rustle of the leaves. And then you hear... Yeah, Daisy, you sure showed that squirrel. And then the squirrel's looking on from afar like, yo, what the hell? And then I watch the squirrel try and climb up the tree and it misses its grip and you just see it go, woo! I'm sorry, squirrel! I did feel a little bad for it, but it was funny seeing a squirrel climbing up a tree and then just, you. It was fine. How many resets so far? 17,270. Also, hi. I mean, too many. I'm gonna get it right now because I'm over odds. That's how it works. And this is a palindrome number. It's a giraffe rig number. Isn't that a little behind odds? Yeah, just a little. In parentheses, it's over double odds. But yeah, no, I'm under odds right now. The odds are 34K. That's why we're going to 34K. That's what odds are. I mean, don't you know when you get to 34K resets, you're guaranteed to get it. Double odds is wild. Yeah, it is. Hence why I would really like to get it so that I can have it and I can move on. But the statistics don't like me. And I keep telling myself, okay, but if you hunt for long enough, you know, you're gonna land on the 20% to get this far. Eventually. It's more like 15. It's gonna happen eventually. May as well get it out of the way so that it doesn't happen later. True. Shiny locking didn't exist this far back, right? Yeah. No, it didn't. But trade... like, in-game trades aren't shiny, but that's not because they're locked. That's because they're the same Pokemon every single time. Like, they're identical, so nothing about their internal code gets changed, so they can't be shiny. But yes, this isn't shiny locked. And, like, you can tell I'm getting different ones. Yes, I know, there's a bunch of pictures. The nature's kind of covered, but they are different natures. I see female ones. Theoretically, I'm just getting unlucky. Yeah, I don't think they started in... well, they introduced a shiny lock in Gen 4, which is the gift Manaphy from Ranger. Asterisk. It's only locked to the game that you redeem it on. But Gen 5's where they started adding them a lot more. Which makes me sad. Why is Victini shiny lock? They hate me. Me specifically. It would be really funny if I spent all this time shiny hunting a thing that was locked. I've already... I have gone through that stage of grief of, is it secretly shiny locked just for me? And then, no. That's ridiculous. Why would it be? I've seen other people get this shiny. A planned evolution or no evil, it's gonna be a Flareon. It is definitely going to be a Flareon. 100%. I will not be convinced otherwise. Because I want to get shinies of my favorite Gen 1 Mons, which includes Flareon. I like Vaporeon too. Well, the shiny one. But Flareon's so fluffy and cute. And nobody loves it, but I love it. And it's just a coincidence that I also want to have an Arcanine, so I'm going to have 2 yellow shiny fire dogs. If you want to count Rhydon as a dog, then I guess I'll have 3, but why did I say that? Nobody thinks Rhydon is a dog. It kind of looks like a dog. In a weird, fucked up way. That is not a dog. Anything can be a dog if you have the eyes to see it. I was just like the fluffy black worm in the top of the screen. In parentheses, that's my dog. Actual dog. Whoa, this is a shiny. It's different color. And I bring back the picture of Pombon that I drew in February with the fake shiny that I came up for it. Haha, it was just Daisy all along. It was all intentional. Am I really gonna go one more day without getting it? Ugh. I'll try and lock in this weekend. If I don't get it. What's odds back this far again? To get to the number that I'm at, or at the number that I'm at, it's approximately like an 88% chance that I would have seen it already. To get to 90% that I would have seen it already, I think it's 19,000. And 99,000 is like, I don't know, like... Wait, I think it was 34. It was around 34. It may have been a little higher, though. But, like... You see that number, like, oh, like a 10 to 15%, and you're like, that's low, but it's not that low. You're gonna see it on occasion. Just not terribly often. Statistics are weird. Unless you mean what the odds are for a shiny, in which case it's 8192. Hashtag I love full odds. It is definitely interesting going back and doing full odds after being so used to doing 4096. I started shiny hunting when the odds were 4096 and X and Y. Shout out horde hunting. The actual best method. You can say radar all you want. I can say radar all I want. And I do like radar. But hordes are so fun. There's something so fun and whimsical about seeing 5 things on your screen at one time. Even when it absolutely tanks the frame rate of your 3DS, because the 3DS is kind of a piece of shit. Is it that the 3DS is a piece of shit, or are X and Y poorly optimized? Thinking. I was asking shiny odds, but it was so that I could calc your chances. Okay, so I gave you both. Yeah, no, I was wondering that earlier, so I looked it up. And I think I remember correctly. It's in the high 80% that I should have seen it. The 3DS is great. It plays Ever Oasis and I love it. No, I love the 3DS so much. But some of the games that are on the 3DS, it cannot support very well. Like, that's just a fact. I love the 3DS, but it has a shitty gimmick that literally nobody uses. It's just a DS that is stronger, theoretically. But it's my DS that's stronger than a regular DS. So I love it. And I can import the custom library of Ruina theme that I have on it right now. And it plays the lobby theme when I open. And it makes the little clicky sound when I open a game. Can the DS do that? Probably. I don't know. Is it easy to mod a DS? I'm far from a true hunter. All I've ever intentionally searched for was a shiny Riolu and Violet using Horde plus Sandwich. That's not fake hunting. I don't know. I think the concept of like true, or like I guess full odds purism. I think it's stupid. If you looked for it and you got it, you hunted it. You just used a method. Like, it is different. But you still, you look for it and you got it. Like the blue. Do you mean the blue of Riolu, or do you mean something else? All right, and you know what? I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. My guess is that I would get it at 17.3k, which includes all the next... Oh, blue Riolu. That's fair. I like the yellow one, but I also just like the color yellow. So I like yellow shinies. As you can tell from how most of the shinies that I want to get on this thing are yellow. Pidgeot, yellow. Flareon, yellow. Arcanine, yellow. Rhydon, yellow. Kind of. I just like the color yellow. Are there bad yellow shinies? Probably. I can't think of them. I mean, the only bad yellow shiny is your favorite one. We did this last time. I looked at all the shinies and I said, ooh, this one's ugly. I don't like this one. And are we coming to the conclusion, handshaking? Shiny Okidogi is like the worst shiny. It's so bad. It doesn't help that I don't like regular Okidogi, but that orange with that green, yuck. It's like they made it to spite me in particular. Known green and orange hater. It works on Bezendipity. Bad yellow shinies, Geodude. See, but like, it's not bad. It's not great, but I don't hate it. See, I thought you said Goodra, and we were gonna have to fight. I just yesterday pulled out my old 3DS and started playing Pokemon Conquest. Yeah! I love Conquest! Yippee! Pillow-swine? I thought Pillow-swine was green, but then like, no, wait, that's Swinub. That's Swinub. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I just don't like Pillow-swine. I've wanted to replay Conquest so bad. Like, so badly. But the post-game of that thing is so extensive, and I've never finished it. So I'm like, well, I would want to finish all of the post-game side stories before I reset it, just because I don't know what happens. I'm not familiar with Okidogi Shiny, but I love Shiny Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu! Yay! I just love Chi-Yu. So, unless they made the shiny horrendous, I was gonna love it. But then they make it blue. Alright, alright. I am not immune to the coolness of blue fire. Okay, I get it. It's sick as hell and it is the best of the four. But I also just like Chi-Yu the most, so... It is funny that they just named... Because, like, most Pokemon, I feel like, are named after wordplays and stuff. They just named them after Chinese words. Whatever, go my Jade Fish. It is Jade Fish. Or like, go Tablet Snail. I was gonna say Sword Sock. It's not a sock. It is kind of a sock. Alright, that's the only reason why Chen Pao is my favorite. It's too tubular. It's a sock. Oh yeah, wordplay is like seal. Alright, fair enough. But like, a lot of them. And it's also an artifact of it being a newer one. Whatever, go my seal. Seal, ugly ass shiny. Just started the first post-game in Conquest. It's Unite All the Places with the Fire Chief. Is that the one where you can recruit Reshiram? There's like a code. Oh my god. The codes were so annoying because there's one that you can use to get Reshiram, and Reshiram has a perfect link with Hideyoshi. But it's once per use per cartridge, basically. I don't know any of the codes. Internet. But yeah, so it's like, wait, I want to use Reshiram. What do you mean I can only use it once ever? In one... Ugh. I just want to use Reshiram. I love that guy. I love that little thing. Little thing. It's like 11 feet tall. I also want to replay it just to be like, oh my god, I was so fucking bad at this game as a kid. Because I liked having the Pokemon that looked really strong. But it just so happened... And the Warlords that I had recruited, which was Ginchio. And then, like, you get the Psychic guy and the Ground guy. So I used Luxray. And I also used Rhyperior on the same team. And they both have moves that are basically the same, low accuracy, only hit from 4 tiles away. I beat the game with 2 of them on my team, and I have no idea how. Reshiram comes out of the Pokeball and is like 6 inches tall. Oh my god, it's like the sitting cutie. I wish I liked the sitting cutie of Reshiram more, because otherwise I would get it. The only reason I haven't, and I feel like a fake fan, is because I don't like how it looks. I like how the Pokédoll made in 2011 looks, but that one's fucking expensive. So if any of you have it, you should sell it to me, Smile. No, don't do that. You know, thank goodness that when I wanted the Palkia one was like 10 bucks. And it looks properly like Palkia, but still cute and silly. Like Palkia. Palkia, my pal. Okay, I'll sell it. What's your offer? I'm starting at 600. Ugh. No dice. But seriously, I feel like I commonly see it being sold for like 300 bucks. And simply put, no. No, I'm not doing that, actually. I'm okay. But the sitting cutie is... I feel like it's because it uses the newer proportion from Reshiram, and they shrunk Reshiram's head with the move to 3D, and I like how it looks with the bigger head. I think the bigger head is cuter. They did the same with Zekrom, and they did the same with Lugia and Ho-Oh. They probably did it with other things, but those are the ones that I can name off the top of my head. No dice. Yeah, I'm not selling dice. I'm selling Reshiram. Oh, yeah, of course. In my first run, I didn't know what Evo items were in the game. The one I did yesterday, I accidentally, not upset, evolved the protagonist Eevee into Glaceon, and it cooked the dragons. Yeah, I evolved mine into Umbreon, and Umbreon is also not that good. I want to say that from what I've heard, Jolteon and maybe Vaporeon are the best ones, but I mean, I don't really think it matters. Just don't use both Luxray and Rhyperior. Those ones, they're so fucking bad. They never hit. Rhyperior especially has like such a low movement rate that you can rarely reposition in ways that you can need, especially if the arena has a ton of obstacles. It sucks. And also I was super bad at leveling up my like non-main troops. So I would constantly have it was in between like Spectra and whatever the ice place is called would be taken over because I had like nobody. They were all so low leveled. And I had to constantly go back and forth and wait until they didn't invade either one until I could try the dragon stage again. And I would usually lose because I sucked and my team was bad. My Luxray always hit, but Luxio Discharge was more useful. Yeah, I feel like mine was not terribly helpful. Oh my god, and the fucking Steel Palace. Those things are so shit in that place, but also that palace fucking sucks. It's so bad. I hate it. But the soundtrack is so good. It's in this playlist. Along with a couple others, like the grass one and the water one. But yeah, I like Conquest. I also have weird memories of Conquest because I was playing it when that person stole my shiny Samurott. That was the same era, same week. Don't love Steeler's psychic places. Oh my god, the psychic place also fucking sucks. Those are my 2 least favorite ones. I'm like, what other ones do I not like? One of the ones with the trapdoors. I think it might be the dark one. Or am I thinking of the one where you, like, can randomly just get kidnapped? I don't know. Either way, shout out to Kingdom Terra, where you can consistently 3-turn it reliably. I felt so smart figuring that out as a kid. And because the AI is stupid, oh, it works every time. I'm like, alright, the Fighting Palace is cool. Honestly, all of the first ones are cool, except, yeah, the cutscene in the grass one is kind of annoying, seeing the vines go out and back every single time. But, like, whatever. The music is good, so I don't care. Oh, wait, I also like the flying one, but the flying one kind of sucks. Because there's no reason to use the entirety of the arena. I've not reached them yet since picking it back up. What's the Terra strat? Okay, so it's really simple. There's always a gust of wind on turn 2. So what you do is you just spread out your team. You wait until turn 2, and then usually the other team will go up the tower. And then they'll get blown off. And then you get on the tower and you win. Although, wait, I don't think it works if you're defending. It may be 4 turns. Either way, it's very fast and it's very reliable. Unless you have very low movement speed ones. Or low, you get it. Although, see, I feel bad. If I'm spreading misinformation, it could be on turn 1. I don't know, whatever. If I lead you astray, just reset. Or just do it normally. Either way, it's so interesting how they didn't notice that there is a very easy way to low turn it. And then they made the psychic one so absurdly tedious. I don't get it, I don't get it, I don't get it. And there's never going to be a sequel to that game, and it makes me sad. That's my real Arceus-based game. Legends Arceus isn't real. The Arceus game is Conquest. I picked up Conquest again because a couple of months ago I got hooked on the old Fire Emblem games. Girl. No, it's because the way that I was saying, I think playing Pokemon Conquest primed me to like Fire Emblem. Because I'm like, oh my god, it's like Pokemon Conquest. Because, yeah, they're kind of the same. But I've only played post-Awakening ones, so, I'm like a fake fan. And you know what? Dare I say, I've not really had too much interest in seeing the older ones. Yeah, I know they're probably good, but like, I don't know. It's just never come up to a point where I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do this. My first Fire Emblem game was Awakening. Yeah, same. So I have a soft spot for it. I feel like a lot of modern Fire Emblem fans, Awakening was probably their first one. Because from my understanding, that was supposed to be like the grand send-off for the franchise, but it unexpectedly popped off, so they're like, wait, we can make another one. And they made Fates. And you know what? I say it every time it comes up. For all of its follies. Y'all, I kind of like Fates. I'm sorry. The GBA era is pretty great, though. I'll be honest, I don't know the games by era. I don't know what system they're on. Like, I might know some of the characters in them. But only some of them. Maybe I might know them from the brief stint I played Fire Emblem Heroes. But I'm like, oh, this game is shit. I don't want to play it anymore. Ah. And you know what? It's a good thing. I love playing games with rampant power creep. That's why I played Honkai Impact 3rd for like 3 years. That game has no power creep at all. Just kidding. It's Power Creep Impact. Fuck that game. Don't play that game. And you know what? Don't play its spiritual successor, HSR. Fuck HSR. Any chance to dunk on HSR, I'll take it. Can't believe they gave my girl Sakura a Labubu. That is kind of funny. But at the same time, how the hell are they gonna be? They licensed Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up" to have one of the characters sing it for like an April Fool's thing. Genshin doesn't get shit. It is a little funny. We're arguing which of our shitty gacha games from the same shitty company is better. Bro, we are the same. Elliewood, Ector, Lynn, Roy, Araphim are some of the GBA Fire Emblem characters. Yeah, but then in my brain it's like, they're in different games. I just don't know which game is which. But yeah, I know them. Wait, is it Elliewood or Eliwood? Eliwood. Either way, that name kind of dumb. But that's okay, because you're allowed to make up names. Wait, which one's the one with Ike? I was gonna say, which was the one with the gay one? No, it's Ike. I mean, all of them are the one with the gay one if you have the eyes to see it. True! Elliewood? Okay. Like Hollywood. Isn't Ike the GameCube one? There was one on GameCube? I'll be honest, I have no knowledge of things that are on GameCube because I've never had a GameCube. I don't know what's on GameCube except for Luigi Mansion. Which I also don't have and I've never played. Luigi House, but at Mansion. I think Ike is GameCube. Rah! See, because GBA, well, GBA carts are probably expensive. Like, I could theoretically play a GBA game. I have a DS Lite. I could also just emulate it, but, like, I like cartridges. GameCube had some of the best games. What if I rage bait and say, actually, I think they were some of the worst. In parentheses, I've never played them, so I actually have no opinion on the matter. Yeah, I've just not been in a Fire Emblem mood, and I feel like if I have been in a Fire Emblem mood, I would just replay 3 Houses. Because I've not played through them with the Ashen Wolves, and I want to. I want to play through with Yuri. Yuri, character named Yuri, looks inside. Yowie. Make it make sense. And yeah, God forbid the gays have anything to work with other than Lindhart. Yes, I'm still mad about it. F-Zero GX is still my favorite racing game. How many F-Zeros are there? I was under the impression that there were like 2. Max. I'll be honest, I only know about it because of Mario Kart. Not enough? That's what everyone says. Gale of Darkness, Mario Kart Double Dash, Best Mario Kart. See, The GameCube was just slightly past my era, so I have absolutely no attachment to it. Nor have I ever played either Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. Wait, is it Coliseum? The one with the red-haired one? Or the one with the edgy one? With the Umbreon and the Espeon. That one. Yes, okay. The red-haired one is from Gale of Darkness. Coliseum is the one that you can shiny hunt in. Okay. See, because, like, Double Dash. Well, I've not played Double Dash. I've played Mario Kart DS, and I've played Mario Kart Wii. And I played a little bit of the 3DS one, because my brother had it. And that's it. And then it's like, well, I like this, but do I like it enough to get a $60 game of it plus DLC? No. No, actually, I don't. So then I haven't gotten Mario Kart since then. I look on from afar and be like, that looks cool. I would not put 60 hours worth of time into this. Or $60 worth of time into this. So I'm okay. That's my scale on buying games. Unless the game is on PC, in which case, if that thing isn't $80 off or more, I don't want it. I'm waiting for Monster Hunter Wilds to be like $10 or less. I'm waiting for it to be free when the DLC drops. I'm waiting for that game to perform well on a PC. Oh, if you include everything along with ones that didn't really release, there's F-Zero, F-Zero BS, F-Zero X, F-Zero XCD, F-Zero Maximum Velocity, F-Zero GX, F-Zero AX, F-Zero GP Legend, F-Zero Climax, F-Zero 99. Okay, but if they didn't release, then why are we counting them? Also, why do they all have the same name? You can shiny hunt in Coliseum. I know you can find Wild only in Gale of Darkness, only 9 possible. Yeah, there's something with the, I don't know how it works, but you can get shiny shadow Pokemon. I think there's something specific you have to do, or like, it depends on how they're coded the first time you see them. I don't know. If for some reason you were interested, you should definitely look into it, and the resets are long. But yes, people have done it before. Neat? Yeah. If I had a GameCube, I'd think about doing that, but I don't. And yeah, you could do it on the Switch, but like, you can't transfer it out. F-Zero CD and Climax may as well not exist because they were Japanese only and sold so poorly that basically nobody knew about. That's sad. Unless they sucked. In which case, fuck those games. But something tells me that that may not have been the case. Did I not count that last encounter? I don't know. Maybe I didn't, since I shifted where the key that I pressed to make number go up. Now, they were pretty sweet, had course creators. Wait, that is cool. XCD was specifically cool because it was a 3D course creator. Oh my god. And it was pretty expansive. Wait, that's cool. Shame it didn't sell well, though. Climax wasn't as good as GP Legend, though. I see. And you race. I see. Friend and I have, as of today, started an attempt at a oh my god, I can't read. Fire Emblem 3 Houses Soul Link. How the hell is that gonna work? Are you doing different routes? You should get Felix. I say that because I like him. Twitch asked me if I wanted to send that last message because what? Because I said Climax? I feel like you've said way worse. Well, not way worse, but like worse. Twitch auto mod is so dumb. Even on the lowest settings, it's flagging dumb shit. Can't say gay ass, can't call something a woman. But what if you're a gay ass woman? What then? God forbid. Not just any woman. Is it gonna get flagged though? It flagged it for gay ass and not for Nito Ran woman. And yet they didn't want to flag that slur that I typed in. Very, very interesting. I'm not going to pretend to understand Twitch censors or Twitch auto mod flag detection algorithm thingy. I can't say it's very good, nor has it been helpful. Because all the times I've had to manually ban people, it's because it's under the guise of just asking questions. I'm doing Black Eagle, then Blue Lion, no recruiting for the other houses. Each gets one professor and one of Flane or Sedith. Oh my god, I love Sedith. No comment on the professors. Black Eagle route makes me sad. It deserved way better than it got. Shortest of all of them, yet it feels like the three housiest of them all. If that makes sense. It is still my conspiracy theory to this day that the game was written, at least the first half, in keeping the Blue Lions specifically in mind. It was written around the Blue Lions simply because of how connected the plot characters are to the Blue Lions. So that's like the vanilla basic bitch route. But it feels like the Black Eagles should be like the other most prominent house. And then you get the Quirk Chungus people like me doing Golden Tier. And the completionist doing Silver Snow. Why the fuck does Black Eagles not get like any cutscenes? And it's like 5 chapters shorter than all the other ones. It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. They could have done so much more with it. And like, I get it that it's a lot. It's more interesting of a finale for Black Eagles to fight Rhea at the end instead of the Slithers. The Slitheries. The Slitherer. But why the hell do they just, like, mention in passing? Oh, yeah, by the way, we also have to do this. Huh? Who are these people? What's going on? It only made sense to me because I did Golden Deer first. And I did Black Eagles last. Well, I did Silver Snow last. But does that really count? Yeah, it kind of does. Weird decisions all around. What a strange game with some strange decisions made. Oh my god, my plushie pissing me off. All the weighted beads have fallen into the feet, so now the feet are super heavy. And it's super hard to get the beads out of there because they mix in with the fluff. Sigh. Anyway, y'all, I don't know if we're seeing this. But the number has almost hit 17,400. Methinks my guess was incorrect. I mean, I'll just get the shiny eevee right now. I'll get it right now. The eevee isn't shiny. The eevee is regular, as it has been for the past 17,000 encounters. And then tomorrow I get to 18K, and then 19K, and 20K. And then I'm like, okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. And then we get to 24K, and I'm like, how the hell have I gone triple over odds on this? This is ridiculous. Maybe it is truly shiny locked for me specifically. Was stuck in an ad, so I missed the statement on the shortest FE route. Why the hell is the Black Eagles the shortest FE route? Fire Emblem 3 Houses route. It makes no sense. That's the TLDR. They have no cutscenes except for at the end, and it's the shortest. Oh yeah, also, isn't like the main theme of the game kind of sung from Edelgard's perspective? Why did they gut her route? Her route, with how prominent Edelgard is, I don't get why she has the short end of the stick. It's so bizarre. Ah! Because of that, unfortunate Black Eagles is genuinely my least favorite of the 3 houses routes. Yes, behind Silver Snow. I really like the last map in Silver Snow, okay? I like that map and I like that song. It kind of carries. Also, I really like Seteth. I was gonna say, also, I don't like a lot of the Black Eagles, but then wait a minute, you're stuck with the Black Eagles in Silver Snow. You just don't have Edelgard or what's his face. Odd. Only route I've completed is Golden. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for spoiling. I thought you know. Lysithia's the boss, yeah. She's my fave. I love her. She's my actual fave. And then my other fave is Felix. I also like Marianne. And I like Linhardt only because he's the one that you can be gay with. The one singular one pre-DLC. Grr! Don't mind the other S ranks that you can be gay with. You can't be gay with them. They hate me! Linhardt. Okay. Let me see. Who are my other faves? Oh yeah, I like Claude. He's my favorite lord. I'm having trouble. Oh wait, I like Dorothea. Lysithea takes Lauren's staff and just wins. She is unfortunately built different. I am so sorry to everyone else in the Golden Deer. She is built different. I don't do any quirky builds. Whatever they give to a character, I let them keep it. You can keep your things. It's okay. I'm literally trying to remember who's in the Black Eagles, and I'm like, Love Claude, Lysithea, Bernadette. Oh, I forgot about Bernadetta. Bernadetta is so weird to me. And Ash. I really didn't like Ash when I played through Blue Lions, but I adopted him onto my Black Eagles, and I liked him a little better. I just don't like most of the Blue Lions. I have so much beef with Sylvain. It's crazy. I hate that man. That's the only child I have beef with ever. I hate that guy so much. Valid. Oh, he pisses me off so bad. And I don't care for who's the girl? Who's the blonde girl? Ingrid. I don't care for Ingrid. I don't care for Annette. Mercedes is fine. I like to do. I don't know. I feel like I should like Dimitri because he is the way that he is, but I just kind of don't care. I don't love Lorenz. I liked him more as I played through the game. Anyway, this is the last encounter for the night, and it's not shiny. Wow. Golden Deer is kind of carried by having Claude and having Lysithea and having Marianne And having... Who else is there? Yeah, no shiny, no bitches. Gay? No remembering who's on the team. There is... What's his name? Like, Ignatz? It was something weird. There's Raphael. I feel like I'm missing one. Who am I missing? Hilda. I like Hilda. I like all of them. Oh, wait, no, there's Leonie. I don't care for her. She annoys me. Unfortunately, Ignatz and Raphael are kind of giving filler. I don't mind them, but they are very filler. Those are my thoughts. It's sad that Ferdinand's VA died. Leonie tries to keeps trying to steal her dad. Why would they introduce a character and her main thing is that she's like really into your dad? Not necessarily in that way. But like, why? We need to take a step back, girl. It's okay. You can calm down. What if I just did one more no, I'm not doing one more reset. That's all the resets that I'm doing for the night. And because it is Thursday, now Friday, technically, time zones, we'll do this tomorrow. And I'll maybe get some resets in during the day. We'll see. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of stuff to plant. I have stuff to fucking weed. The weeds, we're at war still. Anything else? No. Oh, and if you play male, then the female professor and Dorothy will wildly flirt with you. See, that's weird. that's like to me because, well, Manuela's straight. Ain't Dorothy a bi? SMH, she should flirt with female Byleth, but also, I'm the world's biggest female Byleth hater. I do not like her design. Also, high-candidly, they're both non-binary to me. I am an M. Byleth truther. He's also like my favorite character in the game. You just need to accept. I'm a Byleth enjoyer. The fact that they made a pop-up parade for him recently, I was so happy. I was overjoyed. Finally, he gets crumbs. Crumbs. Overjoyed. Okay, stop getting distracted by plushie. I need to say good night to you. Not sure how I feel about the sudden hair shift. I mean, it makes sense plot-wise, but yeah, I like the look of the dark blue hair more. You get used to it, though. Something plot relevance. All right. Stop distracting me. I would love to keep having this chat, but it is also almost 1 a.m. So I fear that I should probably go to bed. And perhaps you should as well. But maybe not. I don't know what time zone it is for you. So, oh my god. Shuffle pissing me off. Shuffle pissing me off. I should add Fire Emblem music to this playlist. The first things I will add are from Fates. True. Yeah, yeah, let me just end the fucking recording. All right, bye recording.